Hi, YouTubers. I'm Candace, and today I'll be talking about fasting. What is fasting? Fasting is not eating for a certain period of time. There are different types of fast. There's intermittent fasting and there's extended fasting. Well, today I am going on a fast. Well, actually, not today. I am on day 3 of my 10-day fast. This is not the first fast that I've done, but I thought maybe I'll share my experience with fasting with others. So why not? The longest fast I ever done was a 21-day fast. Right now I'm doing a 10-day fast and I'm on day 3. I will show my weight at the end of the video and I will show my progress as I go. What made me fast? How did I get into fasting? Let's start at that. I was at my heaviest weight at 268. Can you believe it? 268. But I was pregnant too at the time. I wasn't big, but that was my heaviest weight that I ever was in my life. And I was already heavy when I was pregnant with my son, so. But after I had him, well, not even after I had him, when I was going through my pregnancy, I tried to make, healthier decisions, healthier choices, like eating salads and things in that nature, having low calorie meals. And I was losing weight while I was pregnant. But the doctors wasn't concerned about it. She said it was okay because I was already obese. So after I had my son, I dropped down to 240. Like, just eating good and just actually having them out. So I got down to 240. And then, after that 6 weeks of being home with the baby and everything, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be like this anymore. I want to make a life change. So even before I got into fasting, I joined a boot camp. It was excellent. It was good. And I got into working out and I was doing good, So when I joined boot camp, I was like 238. That was my start weight. And I lost my first 25 pounds there or something like that. So then, I don't know, times was getting a little tough and I couldn't really keep up with the membership. But I started working out at home. And my fiance, he said, have you ever heard of fasting before, intermittent fasting? And I was like, no, what is that? And he was like, when you don't eat certain periods of the times, and there's different fasting. So when I'm into something and I'm curious about it, I have to look it up. And that's exactly what I did. I went on the internet, I went on YouTube, and I looked everything up. And so I got my point of view of what fasting was. And so I started off with the intermittent fasting, where, like I said, you don't need a certain period of time. What I started with was the 16-8. So I fast for 16 hours of my day, and then I'll have that 8-hour window. My time to eat was 2 o'clock p.m. And obviously I cut that off from 8 hours to be 10. And so I cut off all my food, wouldn't snack, wouldn't nothing after 10. And start all over again the next day. Start eating at 2. Don't eat nothing else after 10. And then once I did that, I started, like I said, I did it. This is when I decided, my weight was just going down and going down, And like I said, I stopped the boot camp because it was kind of expensive. And then, things was getting a little complicated. And so I had to do low budget. So I had to drop my membership. So as time went on, I started doing the 18-6, where I'll fast for 18 hours and only had that 6-hour eating window. And then, like I said, I was working out at home too, And then I just like fasting so much. One day, so I'm on Facebook and I joined the fasting group. There's a fasting group. It's different ones. There's one for extended fasting and intermittent fasting. And so I was reading on a post, somebody said they did an EF, and I'm like, what is an EF? Because I'm a new beginner to the fasting and things in that nature. So they responded and said it's an extended fast where you only do liquids. And I was like, I wonder if I can do that. Like, my first extended fast that I did was a 21-day fast. No lie, my first fast. But before I did that, remember, intermittent fasting was first, and I've been doing it for a while, the intermittent fasting. And I said I think I could do an extended day fast, and I'm going to go 21 days. But I had to mentally prepare myself. I just didn't jump into it. You can't just jump into things like that, and especially doing an extended fast. So, I had to mentally prepare myself, like I said, and I tried to fast longer, doing a 1 meal a day. And then I set a date in my head, and that was my goal, And so that's what I did. I had my last good meal, and it was hard. It was one of the hardest things that I have ever done in my life. So when I started this 21-day fast, I was 207. Like, I already got down to 207 from, the joining the boot camp and doing intermittent fasting, and then just fasting itself. It got me down to about 208. And so after the 21-day fast, I was 188. Now I'm going to go on my pictures, and I'm going to show you the scale for proof that I was 207 and 188. And this was my first fast. So hold on tight. I will show you my progress. Okay, guys, I am back. And as you can see, those were my before and after pics. I'm sorry it's a little blurry and it's seem like distant. But the smaller one, as you can see, it did say 207. And my end weight of that 21-day fast was 188. I finally hit the hundreds. So, after a fast, I get often asked, well, what do you eat? I mean, how do you maintain your weight? The whole thing is you do want to keep your weight maintained, because if you go back to your old habits and your old diets, you're just going to gain the weight back. So it's like you basically fast for nothing. Like, after my fast, you have to break it gently. So, I didn't right away get up and eat. I just, took my time and I eased my way into it. I usually have fruit. I have vegetables. I have soup, salad, and I do that for a week. Just to, get my body refed, to refeed slowly. And my gosh, I did multiple fasts. Like, I did a 21-day fast. I did a 14-day fast. I did a couple 7-day fast. And today I'm doing a 10-day fast. I just did various fasts. So on one of my fasts, I remember, I'm just going to, it was something and I can't think of it, but I just really wanted to eat it. I think it was like, I don't know, some meat, just like a real portion meal. Like, oh my gosh, my stomach was messed up, like cramping on the toilet. I was like, I will never do this again. So when you come off a fast, you want to start off slow. I recommend doing fruit, doing a smoothie, breaking with something light. And then you wait a couple hours or a few hours and you eat a light lunch, like involve fruit again, make a small salad, just like anything in that nature of of not putting anything heavy on your stomach in which it can tolerate. Because remember, you coming off a fast, you haven't ate, in quite a while. And I know you could be eager. I was eager. I couldn't wait. I was like, yes. And the food, everything just tastes so good when you come off a fast. So, yeah, pretty much you want to take it slow. Like I said, right now I'm on day 3 of 10 of doing a water fast. And usually the only things that I will drink during a fast is black coffee, unsweetened tea, and my water. And I also include vinegar. You want to do the organic vinegar, the mother. It has everything in it. It's the best for you. So you want to do that. I use lemons also, put some flavor in my water. I do cucumbers, but I don't eat it. I just put it in the water. It gives it a little flavor, you'll be surprised. And that's about it. I make sure I take my vitamin. I take a multivitamin actually every day. I know some people, they say, which is important to take electrolytes. It also comes like, in some water in the capsule, I'm sorry. Blah. And what's another one that you should take? But see, as you can tell, I don't take those, I just do my multivitamin, and so far so good. Magnesium, they say that to try that as well, based on the fasting group that I'm in on YouTube. So after this video, I will show you my start weight, which was 167. Yes, guys, I got all the way down to 167. And like I said, I done multiple fasts, and this isn't my first one. And I just done several, and I just wanted to share my experience with anyone that's interested, and fasting is very interesting. It's very beneficial for your body, it clears your mind, it does really clear your mind. Some days you'll even wake up and there's a glow, like it's just crazy, like how fasting works. It helps the organs in your body, you go to, it's just, oh my gosh. I know there are some days where you can experience weakness. So it's like, take it slow, one day at a time, Like, sometimes you can't just get up. Like, you'll be like, oh no, you have a dizzy spell, So, just take things slow. Sometimes, the downfalls to fasting is, like I said, feeling kind of weak, feeling very tired, low energy some days. And then sometimes in the beginning you can have headaches, restless nights, sleeping. Like, that's me. Like, the start of my fast, day 2, which was yesterday, I could not sleep. It was terrible. And then when I did go to sleep, I kept on waking up. And it was terrible. It was terrible, day 2. Well, my day wasn't bad. I wasn't hungry. The temptation of food and you always wanting food is always going to be in your head. It's always going to be in your mind because it's a natural thing. Like, this is what we survive on. Like, you're so used to eating because you eat every day. So breaking a habit is hard, So this is something that's all around you. You have to think about it when you fasting too, especially doing a extended fasting. It's all in your mind. There's going to be temptation everywhere you go. When you go to work, when you're at home, if you have a family, you know, when you go out shopping, just anywhere. Like, I can just smell the food sometimes. Like, oh my God. And I work in a hospital, guys. I work in a hospital. And you know, like, there's plenty of food everywhere. People in the lounge eating, you know, the cafeteria. And I try to avoid that. And then you got your friends, you know, your friends and your family sitting around, eating around you. And you just have to stay strong. You just have to have that willpower, you know. Pray, meditate, you know. Find something to do. Like, in the meantime, read, whatever your hobby is. Read, write. Like I said, fasting is a good time that your mind is clear and you can actually get a lot of things done, you know, when you fast. One thing I didn't mention about when you fast, I didn't mention bone broth. That also helps, believe it or not. When I have it, I have to, like, extremely want to eat. Like, I just need something, you know. And so I get bone broth and I just drink it. And it does fulfill you with some type of satisfaction, you know. There's, you know, you just got to get, I would say get the organic ones because it really doesn't have any carbs or anything in there, really. But I should have brought the my organic broth up. But like I said, I don't take it every day. I just take it when I really need it, like when I really need something, please. And then I usually take it before bed. So that's another good thing. And you can have bone broth. But anyway, day 3 for me. And what did I do today? I went to work. And it kept me busy. Like, when I fast, I like to stay occupied. I like to stay busy, keeping food out of my head. But like I said, temptation is always there. You're always gonna think about it. But just think, when you're not hungry, you're bored. So you really don't want to eat. You're just bored. You want something to do. Your mouth wants to chew food, but you have to resist it. And there's plenty of people that don't go through with their fast. I've done a couple fasts that I didn't complete. I think it was, maybe a week. But anyway, I think I did 5 days or something like that. I've done a couple fasts I didn't finish. But for the most part, I did finish most of my fasting that I did. So you just need that motivation. You know, like I said, do a hobby, you know, keep busy, read, write, like jot down day by day how you're feeling, what's going on, you know, and I got a whole family here, and sometimes I have to cook dinner. I have to cook dinner, and I resist it. The smell, though, like I said, the smell is so good. And I just leave out the kitchen like, you guys, you're gonna have to make your own plate today, you know, because I'm not doing it. I did cook. But anyway, I will show you, like I said, I'm doing a 10-day fast, and I am on day 3. I will send out another video. I may not do a video every day, maybe every other day. And this 10-day fast to me is it's not like a 21-day fast that I've did, and I've only did that one time. So, and then after that, like I said, I did different ones. I did 18. Was that 18? That was a 17-day fast, I think. And then I did 7-day fast or a 5-day fast. You know, I don't fast all the time. The extended fasting, I don't do that all the time. I've done it multiple times, just to keep my weight down, you know, just to stay a certain size. And then I intermittent fast. I intermittent fast a lot, and I believe that's what been helping me stay down as well. So after my fast, I'll show you like what I'm eating. I will show you what intermittent fast I decided to do. I'll just show you my progress on the way. You know, there's been times where your weight just goes up and down, and it's scary because it's like, oh, this happened. Why am I weighing like 178 and just last time I checked I was 173? Like, I had moments like that. And what I've been good in is staying in the 60s, the 160s. But it keeps going up and down, and sometimes I have my days where I'm like, you know what, I don't feel like intermittent fasting today. I'm just going to eat whatever I want. You know, I'm just going to have a day where I don't have to worry about, oh, I'm eating at this time. You know, sometimes I just give myself a break, you know. But fasting will always be there. You can challenge yourself, you know. And I always tell myself, when there's a will, there's a way, and I can do it. I did it before, and I can do it again. So, like I said, to everybody that's fasting, I wish you the best. Those who are doing research, do your research. Look on the internet. You know, it'll tell you all the benefits of fasting. And those who are just starting to fast, you know, like I said, don't just jump into a extended fast. You want to intermittent fast first, because it's no joke. Like, to be honest, it's fasting, that 21-day fast that I did, that was the most hardest thing, one of the most hardest things that I ever had to do. But I did it. Like, I did it. And I couldn't even believe it, but I did it. So, thank you guys for your time. I will definitely post another video and let you know my progress on this 10-day water fast that I'm doing. And, yep, at the end, I will also show you my current weight, which was 3 days ago, because I'm on day 3. And that was 167. And then, at the end of my fast, I'll show you how much I lost. All right, guys, take care.